Oh, what's up, guys? Today we got ourselves a brand new track from Brand of Sacrifice titled Exodus, and I'm a day late. Okay, everyone's jumping on this song right away, and I think that's really sick because these guys are blowing up fast in the deathcore scene, and they're also like hometown legends. They're from Toronto too, which I think is really sick. But I'm expecting some filthy breakdowns. At the same time, I saw this got shared on r/metalcore, which I thought was kind of weird because these guys are deathcore, but that subreddit tends to share every like style of music, even if it's not really metalcore really. Who knows, maybe there's cleans in this, but why the hell am I dwelling? Let's just check out the damn song. So shut up, Metal Burp. Okay, fine. That's all we need for chit chat, so fucking do it.
You will not survive.
Sounds about right. The electronics, the hype, choir. Blast beats, pause breaks. All right. Jesus Christ, dude. Ooh, I like this part. Oh, hell yeah. Cleans and deathcore should be normalized. There we go. That's how you do it too. Now back to the chorus. Okay, cool. It kind of sounds like an Azalea Dying chorus, but with the chorus is more in the back of the mix rather than in the front, which works. Still heavy. Oh, second half to this chorus. Dude, I'm loving it. It's making it dynamic, high energy. Bridge, which means breakdown time. Buckle up. Ooh, buckle up. I like the way I said it. Kyle, are you okay, man? Oh, the black kids are going to be happy with that one. What the fuck is the rhythm in this? Is there more? Dude, a lot of these sounds are so well produced. Sounds like an EDM track right here. Before? Back to the chorus. Okay, cool. Yeah. Fucking right, Brand of Sacrifice. Okay, we have a thing or two to talk about, so let's move on to the song review. Obviously, I enjoyed that. This is, to me, redefining what deathcore is. I know deathcore elitists will say, no, this is metalcore because there's clean vocals. I don't agree with that. I think this song is too heavy to be considered metalcore. I think deathcore can use cleans here and there, sparingly, and I think this is how you do it. This is a deathcore track, although I can argue that it is a metalcore hybrid, but not to get confused with genres, because this is just a badass sounding track that is not limited to genre conventions, and that's why I think this song is sick, and that's why I think it's helping redefine the core scene in some sort of way. Anyway, let's move on to the pros and cons. Number one pro is what I was just saying, how this is kind of redefining what we expect from the genre of music of deathcore. Is it metalcore? I personally don't think so, but I can argue that, yeah, it's a little bit of a hybrid, but still, this is very, very heavy. The breakdown is so disgustingly heavy, but also the rhythms, blast beats, a lot of death metal elements that are absent in metalcore. That is why this is still a deathcore track. It just has some melody. Anyway, another pro that I have to this is the stop and go rhythms. Brand of Sacrifice is really good at that, from taking breaks and then kicking all right back in with some like full force with the whole band. But in those breaks, they have so much nuance in sounds and synths and samples. It just sounds so animated. It sounds so full and lively. But I also, yeah, I just love the breaks between, and they did that a few times in the verses, right? To just keep things like stop, go, kind of feeling, right? Another pro to this is just the rhythms to this were so hard to keep up with, which tends to be the case with Brand of Sacrifice. They have a certain style to the rhythms, which is chuggy, but it's also a lot of like weird patterns. I really liked the first verse before the chorus, where it was going into that upbeat pattern and then went into a blast beat section. I thought that was just a lot of fast. That was a lot of fast. It was just fast and high energy. I loved it, how it built up to the first chorus. But I just love that rhythm. I love the chug rhythm. I love the slower breakdown rhythm. But it's hard to keep up with all the different sounds, right? Another pro that I have to this is that I think every member here killed it. I thought the drums were fantastic, and I think Kyle was so good. And I don't know who's helping do the cleans. I think Kyle and one of the guitarists, or the bassist. I think it's the bassist, but whatever. Just good range in vocals, and Kyle was just going all over the place. But he has a distinct tone too. When you hear him, it sounds like Kyle, right? He has like a certain sound when he does his like more like, not really mid, but low mid kind of vocal. But yeah, the vocals really good. Another pro was this music video was actually kind of badass. I liked the look of this music video. It was well done. You know, it's just them with like some couple that I didn't really understand, but the visuals were just kind of striking. It had a lot of like goldish tint to it, which I think actually worked. It felt very, honestly, it kind of made me feel like Mortal Kombat a little bit. Maybe it's also like all the Mortal Kombat sounds in the music, plus the color palette made me think of that game and the movie a little bit. So I just thought just the visuals and the colors were a little bit more unique than you would typically get from other deathcore bands. So I thought the music video was really cool. Production, so much going into it. Like, this is such a well-produced track, so like obviously that's going to be another pro. Let's move on to the cons. No, man, this is just a fire track. This is just solid. There's nothing wrong with it. I thought the cleans were really good. This is how you incorporate cleans. Like, there's many other bands. Whitechapel has a little bit more somber alternative rock style, you know, lately, but Brand of Sacrifice is going for almost that As I Lay Dying kind of clean here. And I know they had cleans in their last album, Lifeblood, so it's not completely new, I know. But I'm just saying here, they didn't use a guest vocalist to use the cleans. This is them, and it just sounded cool. It sounded like As I Lay Dying gone animated deathcore or something. It was just really, really fucking sick. Anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on Brand of Sacrifice, Exodus. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are, so comment down below. Spice up my life. Guys, what you think of this song? I'd love to know. Also, if you've gotten to this point in the video and haven't clicked off yet, then I appreciate you, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Feel free to leave a like to the video. Also, comment down below your favorite Canadian band. Oh, yeah. If you comment that down below, that means you watched the entire video, and I'll know, so I'll heart your comment because I really, Really appreciate the shit, man. But other than that, thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Peace.